Hello and what's up, everybody? This is Robert Ferguson, Roberto Lorenzo Ferguson, and I'm coming to you live on a Fat Loss Saturday. And we're going to have a very interesting conversation for those of you who are catching me live or the replay. Obviously, if you're catching it live, then you can ask me questions. And I would love to answer any questions that you have regarding losing weight, improving health, getting off medication, living your best and healthiest life with this amazing ingredient called food. Yes, there is no supplement you have to take. There is no powder you must enjoy. There is no pill that must be part of your daily regimen. I take a food as medicine approach to everything that I do. And for years now, I've watched people be successful. I've also watched people not be successful. And that's why I wanted to have the conversation that we're going to have today, titled Scared Straight. Now, my goal is not to scare you today, but to give you an analogy. So I wrote an article, and if you look at the description below, you'll see that there's a link, and you can read the short article blog that I wrote on Scared Straight, on how to, add additional motivation to where you are. To look at health a little differently that would help you not only continue making progress, but for those of you who are stuck, kind of get you off the fence and put you in a position where you're not just moving in a direction of better health, losing weight, but running in that same direction. Now, years ago, I watched a movie when I was a pretty young kid, and it was on television, and it was called Scared Straight. I remember it like it was yesterday. So this is 1978 when the original version came out. And it was all about the harsh realities of prison life. And what they would do is they would take these young kids and they would put them into this program called Scared Straight, where they would get up close and personal with convicted, like prisoners. People who were living in prison, people who had a past that put them in a position where they're in prison, and how horrible that life is. And so I want to ask you, as we spend some time in this segment, to just think of what it would be like if we took health and took like a scared straight approach to it, right? So imagine you have an individual who wants to lose weight. Maybe they're obese, maybe their health has declined, and they keep wanting to get better. They say they want to get better. They say they want to lose weight. They say all these things, but nothing's happening. And they continue to eat the way they eat. They continue to not be as active as they could be. But then you look at these stark consequences of if these people were to meet people who are already struggling with their lost health, struggling with the fact that they're living with obesity and excess body fat, living with fatty liver. And what can happen when you have fatty liver and you do nothing about it, but it progressively gets worse? What is that like? Like meeting someone who survived the stroke, but they never completely got back. Talking to someone who has severe heart disease, getting with someone who's on and off of dialysis, going with them to dialysis, and noticing what life is like when you have to go if you want to keep living. Would that scare someone straight? Or have we been scared straight so often, meaning going on this diet, going on that diet, going on all these, taking all these different approaches, and then it doesn't work for us long term? What is that like? See, oftentimes when you find yourself sick, let's say you have fatty liver and then it gets worse, then oftentimes there's no retraction. There's no, man, I wish I could do a do-over. There is no do-over. And for everyone is at different places. It's like I wrote an article the other day on Jim Fixx. He was the guy who got everybody running. He had the best-selling books. He was on Johnny Carson's show. He was the man. And then he went out for a jog one day in the early morning and never came back because he had a massive heart attack. He doesn't get a do-over. He doesn't get to say, man, I'm happy I did good with my fitness, but man, I wish I had gotten on board with my nutrition. Now, to help all of this make more sense, I'm going to play a little bit of a video on that TV show, Scared Straight, just to give you a reminder. And for some of you, this is the first time you're seeing this. And it may not even be surprising to you, but in 1978, you didn't have a lot of swearing on TV. You didn't have a lot of what you're going to see in this clip on TV. So it was shocking to me. It was shocking. And for a lot of people, it scared us straight. It made you say, oh man, I'm not going to do criminal behavior. I'm not going to steal that purse, or I'm not going to, take that kid's bike, or I'm not going to be that bad kid. It scared a lot of us straight just by watching it on TV. And some people, they just kept pushing the envelope. Like right now, there's some people who will keep putting off doing something about their fatty liver, will continue to stay on blood pressure medication because a whole bunch of other people they see that is doing it. And they seem to be okay until things get bad. You know what I mean? Like I've seen enough of people when they had trans fats. I saw the outcomes of it. And that kept me straight. Didn't scare me straight because I had the knowledge and understanding and foresight to realize, I don't want to go down that road. Same as overconsumption of alcohol. Oh, nah, I've seen too many. I don't like where that's going. Same as the overconsumption of all these negatives. And it helps keep a person on the straight and narrow. So let's watch this and then we'll talk about it. But again, the article is provided. So let's take a look. Let's take you back.
Sit up. Sit the hell up, man. And that goes for you sit-ups. And when I say something, I want everybody to give me an answer. You understand that? Yes. Keep your eyes on me the whole time I'm talking. If I decide to jump up in that goddamn ceiling, you better have your eyes right in the bottom of my feet. Slide your goddamn ass back. Squeeze the fuck in there. I don't care if you're uncomfortable. I've been uncomfortable for 4 goddamn years. What the hell do I care about you being uncomfortable now? You got something in your head you want out? Because if you move your hand one more time, you ain't gonna have to worry about it because I'm gonna kick that right off the top of your goddamn head. You understand that? See, because I don't like nothing in the first place and I don't like you. You move one more goddamn time and I'll bite your fucking nose off and spit it in your damn face. You understand that? That go for yous too. Because just as quick as I'll kick him in the goddamn ass, I'll do the same thing to you. Put no damn tears in your eyes. What the fuck I care about some tears? Shit. All of yous. All that junk you be watching on TV, that's fantasy. That's bullshit. You turn on the TV, see somebody get 20 years life, and you get up and go to the bathroom and come back, they on the streets. It don't work like that in here. When you get some time in here, you do years. And when you do years in here, you do that day for day, week for week, month for month, and year for goddamn year. The only thing that changes in here is the goddamn calendar.
Wow. Wow. The only thing that changes in here is the calendar. There are people right now, and you guys, if this is you, I love you. I have much respect for you. I care about you. Who is on the fence? You're dealing with some health issues and you feel like nothing's getting better. And the only thing that's changing for you is the calendar. Well, I'm here to tell you that it can get better. Even if you're stuck with stage 3 kidney failure, you may not ever be back to stage 1, but you can definitely do things to keep it from progressing to stage 4. So let's keep hope alive, right? There's a way. If you can hear my voice, there's things that you can do. There are things that you can do, but get scared straight. It's not something you do for 7 days or 3 days or 20 days. And then you have a hiccup, right? It's kind of like the kid, like I'll never forget watching this thing on 60 Minutes where this kid, he graduates high school. He's 18 years old. He turns 19. He's never been in trouble with the law, never did anything. But someone put something in front of him and he did it, and he got caught trafficking drugs, and there's no parole for the rest of his life. He's still in prison to this day, right now, from that one decision. Right? So it could be that next meal. It could be that little extra this or that moves you from I'm okay living like this to like now it's really bad. And then people will look at you and go, oh yeah, I remember she used to eat healthy all the time. She talked about eating healthy all the time. But it was that one day. It was that one extra this, that one extra that pushed you over the line. All right, let's go ahead and finish this. This is good. I hope you guys remember this show.
But yous want to come in here. See, because every time one of your so-called friends out there tell you, come on, let's go steal something, let's go rip somebody off, let's go mug somebody, all they doing is saying, let's go to jail. And every time you get busted, what did you get the last time you got busted? How much money did you get? $20 goddamn dollars. Now you sound like a real dummy. See, when I was on the streets, I used to take people's stuff every day. Sell them drugs. Any way there was to get some money, see, I was about that, because I didn't care. See, because I didn't dig, the end results of it. Just like yous can't dig it. Yous like that. And see, you got a problem, my man. Is your fucking arm broke?
Come up on the fucking wall.
What, do you think you tough or something? What's your problem? Get up. That's what you want to do? You want to impress them? Get the fuck up. Tell you what, you tell me. You act like you don't want to hear it. Stand up there and tell me what the fuck goes on in here.
You better tell them, motherfucker.
Tell me. Don't waste my time. Tell me. See, because you're not paying attention to what I'm trying to tell you.
I'm paying attention.
Oh, all that moving is paying attention. Didn't I tell you to sit your goddamn ass down there and don't take your goddamn eyes off me while I was talking to you? Just because you smart on me, I won't body slam your ass down here. See, this is the class clown. See, this is just like a lot of yous when you be in the goddamn classroom. Don't want nobody else to learn nothing. Want everybody to watch him, make everybody just as stupid as he is. A lot of yous want to be like that. Sit your dumb ass down. And if I gotta turn around and say something to you, I'm just gonna slide your ass right up out of here.
Woo! Man, that was tense. That was tense. Guys, I get it. Food is great. I love a good meal. But it's to our best interest. It is to our best interest to learn how to still eat regular foods that we like, but eat it in a way where we don't find ourselves in the hospital. And some people in the morgue. There are things that we can do. I know we all got to go eventually, but there are things that we can do that is not having you completely overhaul your lifestyle. Things that we can all do. I mean, imagine if I could take every client into a hospital and have them meet families, right? And hear all the things that none of us want to experience. There's things that we can do to turn things around. Let's all be scared straight and do the best that we can, because there's stuff in the foods that there's a certain group of people, in my opinion, they don't want you to be healthy. They want you to have to rely on drugs. They want you. And every day that we fall prey to that, we're just empowering the establishment, if you will. And you can turn it around. It's like I was talking to a client today that I worked with a while back. She lost 50 pounds and she was feeling great. Everything was going great. And then she stopped calling me. She stopped doing coach calls. And I'm not saying you have to do coach calls in order to be successful, but here's my point. She started going back to her old ways. It's like the kid who got scared straight that day, didn't steal or do anything bad for 3-4 months. And then he's hanging around some of the wrong people. When I say wrong, people who are still doing those things that he was scared straight from doing. And next thing you know, you're back to your old ways. And that 50 pounds came back. Boom. But then again, I've had clients lose 200 pounds. The most 290 pounds, who I ran into a few weeks ago, and that's been over 20 years, she has not gained the weight back. She was scared straight. And scared not where we're not able to enjoy life, right? Like, I want to eat regular good food. And there's a way of doing it, which we've demonstrated. But there's also things that we can do to keep us on a straight and narrow. Remember this day, right? So as I share this information live on May 25th, 2024, it's a Saturday. And moving forward in the next year, there are going to be people die prematurely or get some worse condition because they are choosing not to make changes today. Or they're choosing to put it off and procrastinate. I can't tell you how many of my clients used to be a type 2 diabetic, then they're no longer a diabetic. And then I don't talk to them for 3, 4, 5 years. They go back to their old ways. And now they're back being a diabetic, and it's worse. Some of us will just keep putting things off. We just keep putting it off. And I know because I've done it myself. You know, I remember one time not long ago, I had a toothache. And it was bad, but on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being really, really painful, it was like at a 3. And money was tight. We were working on some things. We had just bought this house. And I was just, I'll get to it. Then the pain got a little worse, and it was a 4. And you know where this is going. The pain got up to about an 8, and I had to do something about it. So I allowed things to get worse, like to the point where, okay, I gotta go in because the pain got to a point where it was interfering with everything else. So I went into the dentist and had to get some serious work done that if I had gone in earlier, it would have been pennies on the dollar. Nah, I put it off. Now it costs way more. I had way more to work through. I felt horrible because I had little kids at the time, and I felt like here I am spending this extra money, losing all this extra time because I procrastinated and I kept putting off what was something I knew would be ideal, be better for me. But I had enough reasons at that moment. I had enough reasons to believe, I can put it off. I can put it off. I can put it off. Same as my friend Simon 2 years ago. We talked on Tuesday. He had a lot of weight to lose. Blood pressure was up. And I kept saying, Simon, don't wait, man. Come out. Let's get you going. You don't even got to come out. I can coach you over the phone. He laughed about it. We ended up laughing like always. Get off the phone. I get a phone call 2 days later. Simon's dead. He's gone. Got a 7-year-old kid who's going to be raised without his biological father. Because Simon procrastinated and kept putting things off. So, check out my article. I wrote a whole article on it. It's really short read. And I summarize it by saying, just as Scared Straight leveraged the fear of prison to prevent juvenile delinquency, a health-focused variant could leverage the fear of severe health complications to inspire a commitment to weight loss and overall wellness. By confronting the grim reality of inaction, that is not doing something, individuals may find the motivation they need to embrace healthier lifestyles and avoid the dire consequences of neglecting their health. You got this. Thank you guys. And for those who caught me live, Sandy, Linda, Jerry, what's up, everybody? I want to wish you guys well. And for those who missed the version, I'm going to play that clip one more time. And this is just a clip of what was on the show. I've made available other links, so check them all out, to include a free consultation. So you're invited. If you don't know me, if you want to talk and see how I can help you get to where you most want to be. All right? We got this. Until the next one, I'm Robert Ferguson. I share because I care. Have a good one. Peace out.
All you sit-ups, sit the hell up, man. And that goes for you sit-ups. And when I say something, I want everybody to give me an answer. You understand that? Yes. Keep your eyes on me the whole time I'm talking. If I decide to jump up in that goddamn ceiling, you better have your eyes right in the bottom of my feet. Slide your goddamn ass back. Squeeze the fuck in there. I don't care if you're uncomfortable. I've been uncomfortable for 4 goddamn years. What the hell do I care about you being uncomfortable now? You got something in your head you want out? Because if you move your hand one more time, you ain't gonna have to worry about it, because I'm gonna kick that right off the top of your goddamn head. You understand that? See, because I don't like nothing in the first place, and I don't like you. You move one more goddamn time, and I'll bite your fucking nose off and spit it in your damn face. You understand that? That go for yous, too. Because just as quick as I'll kick him in the goddamn ass, I'll do the same thing to you. Put no damn tears in your eyes. What the fuck I care about some tears? Shit. All of yous. All that junk you be watching on TV, that's fantasy. That's bullshit. You turn on the TV, see somebody get 20 years life, and you get up and go to the bathroom and come back, they on the streets. It don't work like that in here. When you get some time in here, you do years. And when you do years in here, you do that day for day, week for week, month for month, and year for goddamn year. The only thing that changes in here is the goddamn calendar.